Hey, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 24th of May 2025. This is my weekly video where we have a look at some of the pairs, Forex pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. All right, Saturday. It's not even lunchtime yet. I get up early on Saturdays because I live in Da Nang now, and my cleaners come on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I made a request they don't come on weekends, but somehow that got lost in translation, and they come here at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I have to get out of bed early on a Saturday morning, which is good and it's bad. I hope everyone's weekend's going okay. My football team decimated by. We've got representative games on Wednesday, the State of Origin. My team's running in 13th at the moment, 13th on the ladder out of 17 teams, so we're not doing very well. We've got 5 players on rep duty. We're playing against a team that's 5th on the ladder. They've got 0 players on rep duty, so we're going to get smashed this afternoon. But never say never. All right, let's get into it. The charts. I do talk about the football a lot, but that's just I'm a sport mad nut. I love my car racing, love my football, love my motorbike racing, love it all. All right, let's get into it. All right, this is TradingView. This is where I do all my analysis on TradingView. All my trades are actually taken on MT5. I've got various accounts with JAGfx, prop firms, my own private accounts, etc. But all my analysis is done on this because it's just pretty and it's easy to write notes, etc. I'm not a trade signal provider. Please don't follow me blindly. Follow my trades at your own peril. All my trades are based on the high probability, the divergence trading methods from my books. However, I have different trade management techniques. That's why the watch list here is highlighted in different colors. Each color represents a different technique. At the end of the day, every trade I take is based on the high probability method. Now, whether you put a stop in place, that is up to you. I don't, but I've got a plan. I just don't stick my head in the sand. I work my way out of trades, as you all know by now. But there's nothing wrong with placing a stop in the traditional way of trading. I've got no problems with it at all. For me, I'd rather not, because that's the way I trade. So let's have a look. It's not in alphabetical order. All right. So what happens is normally the stuff on the left is trades that are stopped out or something like that. Now, because I'm doing a weekly video from Saturday to Saturday, any action that's happened during the week, in this case, I was in a buy here from this is the Aussie yen. I was in a buy from the 11th of April. It was stopped out last night. Just spiked down through my stop. So the buy there, the stop was there. There's my notes. I call any trades I call at the time. So this was taken, as I said, on the 11th of April, which is a Friday. Now, that new candle would have opened at 4 a.m. in the morning. I don't get out of bed till about 6:30, 2.5 hours later. So I just take the trade at that time. That's where my actual entry is. That's where I mark it up. I take a screenshot, I post that in the Telegram channel and my Facebook group. So it's called pretty well at the time. Any updates are called on a daily basis, my daily update. I do the weekly videos, so you know exactly where I am. I've got a shared spreadsheet. All the screenshots go in a shared folder. I actually post them on TradingView also. Now, TradingView changed the rules a little bit. They've sort of got a new thing. I was being a bit sneaky for a few months where if you have custom indicators that are not freely available on TradingView, they don't let you post publicly. Well, you're not supposed to post publicly any trade setups and that. I've been doing it for months, but now they've got a new thing in. They've picked up on it. Every time I go to post something, no, you've got custom indicators that aren't shared with the community. So I'm gonna have to share my indicators with the community so I can post publicly on TradingView. It's a bit of a pain, but I actually like it. It just gives me more. That's the word I'm looking for. More. It'll come to me. You know what I'm thinking? Geez, sorry. I'm having a bit of a brain fade here. But anyway, I'll get on that with TradingView. But in the meantime, I stopped out of this buy for a profit. So it just spiked down through that buy. So my only trade I've got on at the moment is a sell trade, and I'll leave this on for the video just to show you guys and girls what's happened. I've been stopped out, so as soon as I finish this video, I will come back and tidy this up and remove that buy trade. So I'm in a sell trade. So the sells there's a nice double top or resistance. It's actually a triple top or resistance level on price. Took the sell trade. MACD above the zero level, which to me is the that's one of my rules for the MACD Platinum, which is a zero lag MACD. Generally looking to take buys when it's below the zero level and sells when it's above the zero level. So I took a sell here. So that's the only trade I'm in. So that buy's gone. And normally, because I took the sell there, once it closed on the other side of the 20 moving average, 20 simple moving average, which is a little one here, I'd look at close in half, but I like these resistance levels, and the MACD Platinum still above the zero level, so I'm still in this sell. All right, pound CAD. Now this is these first three trades are my multi-sequence hedging. If you don't know what any of my trading techniques are, have a look at my YouTube channel. There's a playlist called Profitable Forex Trading. In there you'll find videos that explains all the different trade management techniques. So basically I took a sell here. This was not a great setup. Took a sell there and we had a reversal, so I took a buy. So it was a sell, hedge, buy, and also sequence 2, a new buy. My overall break-evens is yellow dashed line here. And look, we poked it about 3 or 4 times, but we just haven't poked through it enough where it's gone through. Now the MACD Platinum's above the zero level. We'll reach this previous high here. So I'm expecting possibly a reversal. There's a grey vertical line here, which is just a warning signal for me. There's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level, albeit not very high above the zero level, like compared to this or compared to this. This is just sort of sideways action, like a lot of the markets have been. So no big deal. It's a pair that moves nicely. You see, look at the nice moves. It has some good moves. It's a pair I like. So we're just stuck in Shitsville at the moment, but I'm thinking this high here might hold, and if I get a sell signal, I'm quite happy to take it. We'll just go back to the sell side. So then there'll be a second sell on this, hedge sell on that, and a new sell on a sequence 3 or something like that. It's not the end of the world, but it's, yeah. Righto, gold, XAU USD. Now, all right, Monday. We've got 2 new trades on Monday. This is one of them. So, again, we're in the multi-sequence hedging, all right? So we've got this new buy signal. We've got hidden bullish divergence. MACD Platinum's well below the zero level. This is a good buy setup. I like this. Except my problem is I've got sequence 1, sequence 3, sequence 5, sequence 6, and sequence 7. Now for sequence 1, 3, 5, and 7, I'm taking hedge buys and all of them. And for sequence 6, this is this one, so it's buy, hedge sell, second buy. It's a second buy on sequence 6. And sequence 8 is a new standalone buy trade. So that's why I say if you're not trading my way and you've been in and out of these trades, like we've made some money, we've got a little bit of profit there. Since I commenced this, I keep a record of all the profit I've made. There's, like these buy trades are obviously winners. They've been stopped out when price came down. No big deal. So I made a bit of profit, but I like this setup. My concern is this high here, and this I think is an all-time high. So we drag that line across there, give or take there, break that high there. That'll be all-time high on gold, which is around the, what's the all-time high there? I think that's it. So the high there is, geez, Jim, come on, $3,499. So $3,500 basically. That's a big round number. I should mark that up I will mark that up. That's a big round number. What I want. Big level. You grasp with English language. Never cease to amaze me, Jim. So we've got 3,500. All right. So that's a big round number. 3,500. There it is. And that's where price actually bounced off. So that's what we're going for. So these are going to be hedged. Sequence 1, 3, 5, and 7 will be hedged. Sequence 6 will be a second buy trade, and sequence 8 will be a new trade. So aiming, I don't know where the break-even levels are, I don't know where we're going to get in, etc. You can see a lot of question marks because I don't know things, prices. But new buy, if you're going to take a buy, you'd want your stop down here somewhere. It's a long way below, I know, but I like this setup, hidden bullish divergence. So that's gold, XAU, USD. Aussie USD. Now, I'm still in this buy trade from the 11th of April, which is good. Got a stop in place, can't lose on that. In the meantime, I took this sell here. Price got up, there was a little bit of regular bearish divergence. This level here is a 65 cent level, which is a big round number in Aussie USD. That's a 60, that's a 65, and the 70 will be up there somewhere. So it's a big round number. Price bounced off it, took the sell. Good setup. Came down close to my stop. Haven't been stopped out yet, so still in the buy. And look, price, it's just like a lot of the markets this week. Yeah, these are daily counts. There's only 5 days in a week. So Friday, Thursday, yeah, that's 2 weeks of absolutely sideways crap. And in the meantime, the MACD platinum's gone through the zero level. We've got a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level. This list here is my loss recovery based on the QQE. So for example, say we've got a new buy signal, I'd close the sell, take the loss, and I'd try to recover the loss on the buy. So yeah, it's a bit ugly at the moment, but the good thing is I still have that buy trade on, which is helping offset that loss. It's actually covering that loss at the moment. I can probably have a look. Let me have a look. How are we doing? Aussie USD, so let's go the Aussie. Where is it? So there's the buy. So that's for, we've got $55. No, we're not even on the right standby. I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'll get on the right platform. Yeah, my apologies. I've got two JAGfx accounts. So I was on the other one. I was on the dollar cost averaging one. So here's the Aussie here. Here's the buy. So that's $166. A little bit of swap, negative swap. And there's the sell at the moment. So the buy I've got on is covering that loss on the sell. The sell's for 0.1, 0.6. So we're about $66 plus on that. So it's no big deal. Right, BTC USD, Bitcoin. Now this is in loss recovery mode, but the good thing is I'm still in this buy from back on the 10th of April. Stop and place up there, can't lose on that. So that's good money on the buy side. And then I took this sell, I had a reversal. So this is loss recovery based on so I took the buy. Hang on. Buy was a small profit, which is good. Took a sell there, that was a loss. Then took another buy, trade 4. My targets are these two yellow lines up here. We've got this regular bearish divergence happening, regular bearish divergence. You can see it there. Price is going up, the MACD platinum's going down. But this is Bitcoin. We've taken out the new highs. So that's a new high in Bitcoin. Where is that? That's 112. Yeah, 112,000. Yeah, $112,013. That's a new high. Here's a high here. I'll just quickly go to a weekly chart. You can have a look at a weekly chart. So there's Bitcoin. It's gone up. Geez, look at that. That's down. What is that? 25,000. When was that? April 2 years ago. Jeez. Go back to the daily chart. All right. So no big deal. I'm in this buy, so we can't lose on that. And I'm not too fussed that I'm losing on this buy, on the loss recovery. I'm quite happy to go to the downside. This is the 100,000 level. I probably should have drawn 110,000, but we know where it is up there somewhere. So yeah, Bitcoin was sort of going nowhere fast. I'm not even sure where I am on the 8-hour chart, because I trade Bitcoin on the 8-hour charts also. So I think I just took a sell on the 8-hour charts. Yeah. So yeah, but the good thing is I'm still in this buy. All right, let's have a look at the pound yen in this buy trade, and we're still in it from the, when's that, 16th of April. Stop and place, we come very close to stop. It's just, and again we're in this loss recovery, so we took a sell, second buy, and then we took a third trade to sell. Just not getting down to our targets. The targets are here, just below my stop. And just give it a nudge. But yeah, we're still in, we've got this nice resistance level in price, but MACD platinum still above the zero level. So we'll just sit on it, we'll wait. It's a pair that moves nicely, so I'm not stressed about anything. Then we go to silver. All right, now what happened here? Yeah, damn. So we took a sell here. This is the loss recovery also. Took a second buy there, and through here, on this candle here. So on the open of that, it's the 22nd of May. 22nd of May, I closed most of my trade, recovered my loss, had a loss of $150, closed, put a stop in place there, and spiked out the same day for an overall profit. So we're not in any trades, which is a bummer, because if it wasn't for that spike there, I'd still be in the buy there, it'd be nice, but no trades at the moment. So we're in no man's land on silver. But the good thing is, I think I made a profit about overall, but I lose 150 bucks on that first trade. The second trade, I think I made 260, so probably $100 or so on the trade overall. But the problem is I'm out of it now, which is no big deal, but yeah, it's all good. Euro Aussie. In a sell trade from the 14th of April, and it's going down nicely, and here's my stop on that, so I can't lose on that, which is good. So there's a sell there, all okay. In the meantime, I took this buy, hidden bullish divergence. I love my hidden divergence. So at the moment, and look, it's sort of closed above the 20 SMA. Generally, I'd be looking at maybe, generally I'd be looking at closing half of that, but because I've got a sell trade on, and I've got hidden bullish divergence there, I'm no rush to do it. Now this part of the list, these in light blue, is traditional hedging, so I've got no problems. I love the hidden divergence. MACD platinum still below the zero level. I've got a sell on, so if I were to close both trades on Monday morning, it'd be overall profit, so no big deal. But we've got to buy, so what I'm looking is we'll possibly get a sell signal here, and no big deal if we do. I'll take it as a hedge, and I'll trail this sell there. There's a method to my madness, trust me. But yeah, even though the buy's not looking that flash at the moment, that sell trade is, I'm not. No reason to get too concerned. New Zealand CAD. All right, a little bit happening here. Took this buy back on the 11th of April, and it was stopped out on the 22nd. So I've dragged my stuff up nice and tight. 20 seconds this one. So this big bearish candle took my stop out. So I'm out of the buy for a profit. All good. Like I said, I'll just leave it on the charts for the weekend video. Once the video is done, I'll go back and tidy up all these charts. And so all I've got is this sell on, and it's probably in not the ideal spot. It's below, the price is now above my entry level. The MACD platinum through the zero level, but like, look at this. It's just absolutely crap. Sideways for 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nearly a month of absolutely going nowhere. But it's a slow moving pair. New Zealand CAD, I rarely get stressed about New Zealand CAD because I know eventually I'll work my way out of it. It's just one of those pairs I'm comfortable trading. But we took a profit on the buy, so we're in a bit underwater on the sell. No big deal. Right, New Zealand. New trade signal on Monday. We've got a new buy signal on Monday. My only concern is these green levels. They're big round numbers, and the Kiwi, like the Aussie, it sort of respects these numbers very well. This is the I was drinking with a Kiwi mate last night. I was drinking with two Kiwi mates last night, actually. So 55-cent level is here, and that's a 60-cent level. So we're basically trading into the 60-cent level, which may be a little bit off-putting, but the MACD platinum's below the zero level. We've got a blue, you see it there, we've got a blue QMP filter dot, so it's a buy signal. It's just probably not what I would consider an A plus setup, probably a B setup, because I'm worried about this 60-cent level. But you know, these levels are, they're not going to hold forever. So there's two schools of thought. You know, people say resistance levels, the more touches, the stronger it is, whereas other people say the more touches, the more chances of it being broken are. You know, like who knows what comes first, the chicken or the egg? So who really cares? It's a signal. It's a valid buy signal. This is my traditional hedging. MACD platinum's below the zero level. I'm taking the buy. So Monday's a new buy. If you're going to put a stop in place, I'd put it sort of somewhere just below the blue dot there, which is below the low there. Give yourself a bit of room. Just don't jam it right up where everyone else puts their stop. Give yourself a bit of room. It doesn't matter. It just, if you're risking, say, 1% on this trade, you know, your position size determined by your size of your stop. So who cares? I don't think there's any divergence there. No, it's no divergence there. But yeah, I'm a bit concerned about the 60-cent level. Aussie Swiss, we're in a sell, going nowhere fast. It's sort of, but it was based on hidden bearish divergence there. That's Captain Obvious, that one. MACD platinum still above the zero level. And these three in the pink salmony colour are loss recovery based on the MACD platinum. So I'm quite happy just to trade this out and see how it goes. It's Aussie Swiss. It's a slow moving pair generally, and let's just see this sort of crap, which is from the tariff days. But yeah, we're in a sell, and we're below the entry level, and the MACD platinum's still above the zero level. So we're just sitting on our hands at the moment, which I know is hard for some. Right, Euro USD. My sell from the 24th of April was stopped out on this date here, I'd say, which is the 21st of May, stopped out for a profit. So this entry was there, stop was in there, already closed half. You can have a look at the spreadsheet. It was stopped out for a profit. Prior to the being stopped out, I took this buy on the 20th of May. Now this is a good setup. It's hidden bullish divergence, You know, I go on about hidden divergence every week. There's a reason for that, because it works most of the time. It may not work on the first trade, but you'll pick it up on the second trade or the third trade. If you want a DCA, if you want to do dollar cost averaging, if you just did it on hidden divergence, you would 98% of your trades would be winners. Eventually, there's always going to be the outlier that won't work, but it's a great setup. So we took a buy here. MACD platinum still below the zero level, so I'm not really concerned about anything until we get up to the zero level on the MACD platinum. So this buy is going okay. The sells, we're out of the sell, so we just got the buy on, and it's heading in the right direction. Right, pound Aussie. We're in a buy from the 12th of May. Again, hidden bullish divergence, and we're getting the MACD platinum's getting close to the zero level, so I'm looking at taking some action. I was hoping it's gone up nicely, slowly, but Friday was sort of a bit of a letdown. Normally, if the Aussie USD is going up, the Euro Aussie or the Pound Aussie normally heads in the opposite direction. So the Euro is going up. They're inversely correlated, generally. It's not a strong correlation, but it's enough that I know about. So, yeah. So we're going up, and the MACD platinum get close to zero level. So hopefully it'll stay above there. I may end up closing half and bringing a stop up inside the entry level or something like that. Don't want to lose on this trade. Right, pound USD, my problem pair. Couple of reasons it's a problem. One, and I speak about this every video. One, I had a midweek bender when I was back in Cambodia, and I missed probably a 50 to 60 point gap where it would have changed everything, because this is multi-sequence hedging and loss recovery. It's a pair I like trading, but it's a pair I'm dropping from my watch list. There's no need to have it on there, but it's going to be on my watch list forever because I've got a lot of ground to make up. We're running at a big loss of 1,190, so $1,200 roughly, because I pivoted to the buy side. So the good thing is it's actually heading up. It's heading towards all my targets. So all these yellow dashed lines are my break-even levels. This solid yellow line is my overall break-even, but having said that, it's not, because I still have to make up for this loss here. I've still got a bit to make up on the loss recovery also. There's a lot of trades in there, but some have actually been winners, so it's not a big deal. I don't mind doing that. I'll just keep on plodding along. It's a pair I'm confident that will have a big move one direction or the other, and I'm happy to trade it. But what my one mistake was that midweek bender, or I missed an entry. And the second mistake was I'm in double my normal position size, which is trading havoc with my my drawdown, etc. But having said all that, like I said, I'm pretty confident I'll work my way out of it eventually. And I did pivot from the sell side to the buy side. Once the MACD come below the zero level, this S1, S3, S5, S7, and S9, I think. No, S9's hedged. But yeah, 1, 3, 5, and 7, I pivoted to the buy side. It was just too good a setup to not take, and it's proven to be the smart move. My drawdown's been reduced significantly, and if it just keeps on heading up, going through there, we'll just cash in. Hopefully we'll get out of this pair and be done with. But yeah, it's heading up in the right direction, so I'm a bit more relaxed about it at the moment. USD CAD. All right, a couple of things happening here. Sequence one, this is traditional hedge, yeah, TH, traditional hedge. So buy, hedge, sell, second buy, second hedge, sell, third buy, third hedge, sell. So sequence one's hedge. Simple. Now the MACD platinum's way above the zero level. There's this obvious hidden, well, it's not obvious. Some people would miss that. There's your high there. There's your high in the MACD platinum. There is hidden bearish divergence. So that's a standalone. I took that trade, S2, sell, and it's proved to be a good one. And look at that, it's going down nicely. Now my loss recovery, because this is based on the loss recovery on the MACD platinum, so valid setups, I took a sell there too. So it's a trade for sell, and they're my two targets. The reason I've got two targets, if you watch the videos, target one, if it just gets to target one, I just close out the trade completely and I recover the loss in full. If it just blows through target one, hits through target two, basically it means I can close out the majority of the trade and then put a stop in place and trail it, and I'll still recover my loss. Just gives me the opportunity to get more profit. And because the MACD platinum's above the zero level, I'm not too concerned where target one, target two is until the MACD comes down to the zero level. Then I'll start looking at it. They were looking okay. There's an overall break even, which is way down here somewhere. Don't worry about that too much. What I might do on this is the USD CAD. Once the MACD platinum comes down here and say we get in the buy mode, I might look at close the sells and go in a dollar cost averaging or something like that. We'll see what we've broken the lows there, so yeah, but that's a nice, at least we're heading in the right direction. And we'll make some money on hopefully sequence two, so we start accumulating a bit of profit. Pardon me, USD Singapore dollar. It's very similar to the CAD in a sort of a way. Right, so sequence one is the traditional hedge. So we're in hedge 5. So buy, hedge, buy, hedge, buy, hedge, buy, hedge, buy, hedge. So we're hedged. There's a new valid sell signal. I was a bit concerned. It was at the low there, and the MACD platinum was just above the 0 level, but no big deal. It's proving to be the right thing at the moment. So that's sequence 3 is a sell. Now sequence 2, which is a sell by second sell, got a stop and place there. So we're locking in profit on that. I was also on 2 loss recovery from that same sell here. They have locked in, they've recovered, both of them have recovered the losses, and both of them have got the same stop. So basically got 3 sell trades on this candle here from the, the 10th of April. I got 3 sell trades in, stop and place down here. So they're all locking in profit, which is good. So my only problem, child, is the sequence 1, which is hedge, and the sequence 3, which is a new sell. But I like how all these trades here are all nicely, tightly grouped. So this is where I'm seriously thinking about going to dollar cost averaging. If the MACD platinum goes down below the 0 level and we get into buy mode, it's been a big drop on the sell side. So it's obviously because it's a US dollar against a Singapore dollar. So the US has got some weakness. It won't stay weak forever. It's the US dollar. Then I could look at closing all my sells and just look at making profit on the buy side. But if it keeps on dropping, great. I got an overall break even. There's probably no chance in hell. 1.24 and we're at 1.28, so that's way down. Hang on, let's see if we can find it. There it is. Look, if it drops off a cliff, the US dollar, we'll get out of break even, and I'll make money on these 3 sells. So it's not the end of the world, you know. So there. And let's have a look at the US stock market. The last signal was this sell here on the 22nd of May, Thursday, and it's proved to be okay. Here's the high, market high. If we have a look at the weekly chart, this is the weekly chart. There's your high, it's a little bit higher than that, but you get the idea. It's a bit of a resistance level in price. You know, there's the skies falling, and bang, we're straight back up to where we were. Go back to the daily chart. Last signal is this sell here. MACD platinum's above the 0 level. Now, if you're going to short the market, which is, you know, you're a braver man than probably me. I did do a video on Thursday about dollar cost averaging, and it was based on stocks and ETFs, part of the video. And if you just took the buy trades, if you have a look at that video, if you're a stock trader or something, an ETF trader, that may be a video that may interest you. It really loses. I know I only look back to 2018, 2019. So we're looking back, what's that, 6, 7 years, didn't lose, and all the pairs I looked at. So there will be times where you will lose, but in the meantime, you know, for every 10 years you might win 8 years, 2 years you lose, who cares? You're winning 8 years, so that's the US stock market. To sell, it didn't go up to the previous high. MACD platinum's way above the 0 level. There's some sort of divergence there, a little bit tricky because there's no red dot on the QMP filter there. All right, boys and girls, that's it for the video. If you do like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe button's always appreciated. Like I said, I'm not a trade signal provider. I'm just giving you ideas. So on Monday, we've got 2 new trades. We'll take a buy on gold. That's a good setup. And New Zealand buy, also New Zealand USD. Just be careful because we are going into that level. What is it? The 60 cent or yeah, 60 cent level. It's a fairly solid buy, and gold's the other one. That's a nice setup. I like that setup. That's a good setup. Gold. And we had a look at Bitcoin, didn't we? It's on a high, isn't it? Yeah. Broke its high, broke the 100. Just get above 100 and we can go from there. Once we break the 100, we'll the 100,000 level. Yeah. All right, that's it. my video. I'm rabbiting on now, so thank you. Enjoy the weekend, stay safe, and I'll talk to you good folk during the week sometime. Cheers.